Hey, this is Mr. York, and this video is about trying to understand how to do hyperlinks in your Wix website. This is my dashboard right here. Oh my gosh, there's only 11 hours. I don't know what that is, just an ad. In the center here where it says Site Actions, you're going to go to Edit Site. Remember that if you want to rename your site, it's here. And in a previous video, I talked to you guys about changing your URL by going to Account Settings. Hopefully you've done that already. If not, please go to my website and check out the third video on Wix, which has to do with domains. So I'm going to go to Edit Site, and my editor is going to open up my page for me, show me what it looks like, so I can effect changes to it. Remember that there's a big difference between saving something, which is right over here, and publishing. You can save your changes, but autosave is on, so anything you do is going to be saved anyhow, typically, unless you have some kind of internet problem. And publish, though, it makes it so that other people can see it. And if you don't hit publish, then that's never going to happen. On this page, which is the home page, I have a lot of random things because I was just showing everybody how to do. So this is like my demo site, and I'm just trying to show people how to affect changes. Over here on the left-hand side, it says menus and pages. By now, you should have a home page, a wish page, a film page, and whatever else you want. If I go to my wish page just by clicking on it, that shows up. And you can see that there were some pictures on my home page that probably didn't belong there, and they probably belong on this page. So we're going to fix that right now. I can always go back there and delete them, but the biggest thing is to have them where they belong. This is my wish page, as my navigation says. This picture isn't hurting anybody. It doesn't really belong there, but it's one of my pictures, so I can leave it there if I want to. I could turn it into a background if I wanted to. Down here I have an extra menu, so I'm going to get rid of that just by hitting delete on my keyboard. This is a paragraph. I know so because it says I'm a paragraph. The reason it says that is that this is part of the template. This doesn't belong here. Unless I need to write something, I don't need this. But I can, if I want to double click on this, I can change the text and use this for something else. Up here at the top I have a really nice title that says About Me, and I'm going to move this and then edit text. And I'm actually going to use this one and change it to say oh, wow, if I could spell. There we go. And that's kind of a fun little title that I can put there at the top. Over on the left-hand side where it says Add, what I want to do is add an image. Now remember, when you're adding images on these sites, which you may have already figured out, but if you didn't, let's do it again. You're going to go to My Image Uploads, and this will take you to an online file storage of pictures. And these are all the pictures that are yours, and I already uploaded these by going to Upload Media. And now if I want to use them on any page, in order to do that, all I do is click on the one I want and hit Add to Page over here. And that picture will show up. I'm going to go back to the home page for a second, because I want to show you something interesting about that. Earlier I was showing you guys how to do citations, such as where did this picture come from. Right now there's no citation on it, and so it looks like it might be one of my pictures. If I go back to the home page, by going over here to menus again, you can see that I actually did put a citation there. And also, there's a kid picture, and this one is one that I altered, but I don't own it. If I make it larger, you can see that. Oh, you can't see the children because Venger is on top of them. Foolish children! Thought you could make you bigger. This is actually a picture I took of another school. Sometimes schools hire me to take pictures of their plays. Again, over here it says I'm a paragraph. I'm going to get rid of that. But let's go ahead and publish this site because I want to find the link to where I got that picture from. So I'm going to hit View Site. And down here, I actually put the citation in a hyperlink already. So when I click on it, it opens up a new tab. And now I have the reference for not only where this was, but where to purchase this item as well. So if you wanted a drum set, this is a really cool one. Not the cheapest by far, and I don't think it even comes with this well, now I'm getting off topic. All right, so let me get rid of that. Let's go back to my page. Thank you so much. Again, I'm going to go over here to wish. I wish I had a drum set. There it is. And again, there should be a citation here, especially if it's a new picture. But the nice part about this is if you're going to make a link to where this goes, you don't need a citation. Plus, I already had one on the other page anyhow. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the universal link for hyperlink, or the universal picture for hyperlink, which is this, or the icon. It's a chain link fence, or a bit of chain, if you will. And that's the universal symbol for doing a hyperlink. You click on it, and it's going to ask you what website to go to. In this case, you have several different options because you can actually make a hyperlink to another place on the page. And that's really useful if you have a really long web page, for example, and you want to create links to different places on that page. But in this case, I'm going to go to a web address. And my option is to do it in the current window or a new window. I want a new tab to open up because I don't want my viewer to ever lose sight of my page that I want them to be on anyhow. Now I'm going to go over here to where I actually got that picture from, and not only that, but where you can purchase it. And that is the purpose. You want to give people a website to actually purchase this on. If somebody wants to buy this for you, or if you want to buy it for yourself, you want to be able to get there easily, and that's the whole point. I'm going to hit publish, view the site. I'll close out of this one just so you guys can see it. I'm going to go click on my wish list. And now if I hover over this, you can see that my cursor changes from an arrow to the hyperlink hand. I click on it, and there it is, and I can go buy this right now, just add it to cart. Oh, it's out of stock, bummer. Oh. So what you want to do is always make sure that you have a hyperlink that works. That was actually a really good example of that. So a working hyperlink is only as good as the site you link it to. If it's still not available for you at that site, then you might want to find another place or something more reliable. I'm kind of surprised that that doesn't work. That's all right. So that's how to make a hyperlink. Now, do you want to just leave this by itself? Probably not. Actually, I could have used that that paragraph that was here before, or I can reuse this one if I like. Remember that I can always take something like this. Let's try that again. Click, and I can copy and paste it. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if I can make another one of these real quick. There we go. So if I copy and paste it, I can put one down here because I kind of like the size of this title. And then I'm going to put what it is, which is a Pearl Midtown. And if I wanted, I can even put the price on this, which I believe it was going for $4.79. And that's either for other people to see or for you to see, but it's a nice way to show people what it is you're working towards. It's nice to set goals. If you have a birthday coming up and you have family that wants to buy you something, or if you celebrate holidays like that where people exchange gifts, this is kind of a fun thing to look at. And it's fun to look at other people's and see what they're looking for. If you're looking at one of your classmates, I can guarantee it's probably markers, LED lighting, but there's like 5 things I feel like every student at Chaparral wants. So LED lighting is always one of them. Markers, earbuds, some sort of tech. So try to have a variety on your page and different price ranges. Don't just have a whole bunch of stuff. Money is typically not a very good idea to put up there. Hey, I just want money. But if you put a gift certificate, I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I don't think that's too tacky, right? Money's kind of tacky, but if you just said, hey, I'd like to have a gift certificate to this one, this particular place, or maybe it's a food place that you like, or ice cream, like I just want to go get some ice cream, you could do that. So if we look at mine real quick as an example, you can see that with mine, I actually changed it slightly because not only do I have a large explanation of what it is, I also have a couple of extra links here. This is updates for 2020. These are things that I am kind of reminding myself that I was going to buy. Sometimes I get gift certificates from people for Amazon, for example, and then I could get one of these Alexas, which is kind of fun. I've also listed all the equipment that I own personally and stuff that I use. Some Peak Design equipment that I use. I do endorse Peak Design and just that I happen to like their stuff. If you want to try it out in a store, you can. Remember, with photography equipment, it's always best if you can try it out first. Actually try it on, see if you like it before you order it. There's that drum set again, because it is something that I have been thinking about buying. And then I actually did list places that I go to for home improvement. If somebody wanted to get me a gift certificate, that's always a good idea. And I talk about myself a little bit, and there's a picture of my niece for no apparent reason, just for fun. And I talked about there's some other links. And then I just have listed every single place that I've ever been, every show I've been to, every concert I've ever been to. And I just thought that was kind of fun. And there's a picture down below, or a video down below as well. I was probably using that as an example. So sometimes there's things on my websites that are just from previous lessons, but mostly if you look at it, it'll actually tell you a little bit about me, and that's the idea. So all about sharing. Thanks for listening. Hope that helps you guys out.